head too far away.
What's that? I hear you. It ain't as cold as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, too bad.
Needs to change their logo. They're 90 years, 2 years ago. Still got it up. Hockey fans, I'd like to thank everybody tuning in at home.
We were waiting on the officials to come out. They made their way onto the ice. They are here. They're getting the nets. Redbirds getting ready to take the ice down there. They're locked and loaded. I'm, of course, Chris Jokic, and with me, one of my great and close friends who has decided to adopt one of my sons because he's always at his house, Travis Whitman.
He's going to be there tonight, I hear, too.
Yeah,
Chris.
he's coming over tonight. Redbirds. Travis, well, we all know, hopefully, maybe a little bit of that Granite City schneid got rubbed off last Thursday night when the Redbirds beat Triad here on this rink, because they got that music cranked up, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Holy smokes. So hopefully that'll come off a little bit. But
it was a spirited hockey game, to say the least, Chris. One of the more physical battles you'll see, and it did not disappoint. Redbirds got off to a rough start in that game, actually played very well, but gave up an early goal, but then took over the game after that. Your best players were your best players. Excellent effort by Keller Jacobs and also Clark, and many others contributed in that game, and just a good all-around team win for the Redbirds in that one.
yeah, Redbirds, they come in here tonight against Granite. Not a lot of history here in the last couple of years between Alton and Granite, as they've been in different divisions. They've only met a handful of times here over the last few years. But this year's a little different. The NBCHA redoing divisions. There's just one division. Everybody plays each other twice. So we will see Granite City twice this year. And I got some bad information from John Gruber, who told me two of Granite City's players were not going to be in the lineup tonight, and they are a 100% in the lineup over there, it looks like. They're on the ice anyway. Speaking of not being in the lineup, Redbirds missing Tanner Dunham due to serving a one-game suspension.
Bit of an altercation in that last game, and Tanner Dunham was everywhere on the ice, and he was bumping bodies around, and I think Triad got tired of it, so somebody faced off against him and dropped the gloves, and they regretted it after. But nevertheless, it is a suspension. Granite City's played 2 games on the season, Chris. They're 0-1-1 so far. But always going to be a tough matchup. They got a lot of younger players this year, several graduates last year, but a few still very, very skilled players. Hunter Carroll can shoot the puck very well. We got a very good goalie, only a freshman, but Mason Taco Bell has been known to really play well in net. He plays also for the St. Louis Sting, and he's been very successful at JV so far this year.
Redbirds also tonight, Travis, without the services of Caden Clark and Ethan Tall as their club team, obligations to them, so they will not be in the lineup tonight.
I'm anxious to see who they put on that top line, Chris. We've seen Pollard up there before. Most likely going to see Aiden Tall, but to try to even come close to matching the speed of Keller Jacobs wouldn't surprise me if they put Christian Johnson up there on that top line.
We'll see what happens. Without those guys in the lineup, you're going to lean on your Keller Jacobs, and you're going to have to ask some of those freshmen to maybe help out, get some goals here tonight. Then on defense, Morelli and Stevenson are going to have to torque the load on defense and get some help from Dix, Whitman, and Long back there. And of course, Jokic, he's going to have a big night here tonight. to try, maybe hopefully keep the Redbirds in this because Granite City does have some firepower.
They are a good team, and I tell you one thing they're going to have to do tonight, and I won't mention names, but there's a referee out there that loves to call penalties anytime he sees them. So you got to have a disciplined hockey game here tonight. You can't take stupid penalties. Stay out of the box. Redbirds have been pretty good about that so far this year, off to a 2-1 start. Both JV and varsity off to good starts this year, so hopefully they'll continue tonight.
In accordance with USA hockey rules for fan behavior at all games. Anyone behaving in an inappropriate manner.
Oh, inappropriate manner. For any fans, it's a zero tolerance policy. Everybody keep an eye on Derek Tall, who's not running the camera tonight. He gets a little lippy when he's not on the stick back there running the camera. He's known to rip his shirt off and run around the arena, so keep an eye on Derek Tall.
Well, it looks like Tony Matthews is up there ready to go too, so maybe he might be on that top line with Jacobs.
About to find out.
Anxious to see how it goes. Names right tonight, Chris.
Well,
that's a start.
Jennifer Connolly, she's a wonderful lady, and she's known a lot of these kids for a long time in TBL, so I would expect nothing else from her.
She does pretty good on the mic, too.
She is known to sing the national anthem. She's got a great voice, so we'll see if she does it here tonight.
If everyone would please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Chris, before we take action, a quick thank you to our sponsors for tonight's game: Tucker Automotive, Cope Recycling Materials and Fabrication, Cafe Lene in Wood River, Lucan Insurance, celebrating over 90 years, Mr. Donut, they're the last man standing and one of a kind, and we thank them and all of our sponsors this week. Also like to give a shout out to all of our veterans out there and active servicemen. We're celebrating you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, and National Anthem is a good reminder of that. We have them to thank for our freedoms in our country, and we thank them, and we owe them a debt of gratitude for their service to our country.
Well said, Travis. Varsity Redbirds got tomorrow night off for Veterans Day. They'll be back in action Thursday. And here we go, Aiden Tall, the freshman in his first start at varsity. And he will take over the center duties in the absence of Caden Clark here tonight. Off the draw, puck comes to the near side. Jacobs after it. He'll fish it back to Morelli. Morelli will dance with it. He's got a little real estate. He'll flip it far side for Pollard. Pollard will dump it down in. Tall after it. In the corner, Tall. He gets knocked down. Puck around the far side. Oh, big hit there on Jacobs. And Granite back the other way. Here come the Warriors in. Fire one wide. Over to the far side. Tipped up ahead by Jacobs. There comes Jacobs. He's on his horse. He'll cut in the middle. Quick shot. Looking to go 5-hole. They get sealed up by Bell for a stoppage at 13:24 to go here in the first.
Well, both teams have had chances streaking up the wings. First Granite City, good transition there by the Redbirds. The quick outlet up to Jacobs. And he does what he does best.
Off the draw. Warriors try to sit out of the zone. Can't. Oh, it gets past Long on the far side. That's going to lead to an odd man rush for the Warriors as they try to go and they'll score. What a turnover there by Long. That puck was on the far side and it was not coming hard and he just flubbed it. And that led to a 3-on-1 break for the Warriors and they capitalized. Jokic made the first save, but rebound knocked in by Wilson and it's 1-0 Granite.
Morelli was left back hung to dry right there, and of all the three players to not give a 3-in-1 break too, those are the three you don't want.
There we go, back to live action. Dix breaks that up. He'll shoot her down in. Wraps around the inboards.
Warrior goal scored by number 60, Matt Wilson.
Warriors bring it out of the zone. Brimmer across the blue line. Loses the handle. Matthews sends it around the inboards to Dix. Dix looking for Thompson. He hasn't come off his stick. Warriors try to center, but it's picked up there by Matthews. Matthews to Thompson. Thompson will throw it deep in. Redbirds are changing. Warriors get it in the corner, try to set it up. Bohart and Jacobs work to keep it in. On the far side, Jacobs. He's battling, he gets it away. Still with it is Jacobs. They rips 5-hole again, bouncing puck. Matthews can't corral it as that puck was bouncing like a basketball and then thrown into the netting at the 11:59 mark. Good Lord, the discotheque is back.
He's cranking the music in there for sure. Good opportunity there for the Redbirds on the back door, and you give Tony Matthews many looks like that, he's going to cash in. He's had a lot of looks at the varsity level and not quite able to get that first goal of the season.
It'll be Jacobs on with Stefan and Bohart. Along the far side, Stefan ties up the Warrior player. The puck comes out of the zone. Morelli will dump it back in. Warriors back to retrieve it. Bohart in. Finds Jacobs. Jacobs cuts in front. Shoots just wide. Wilson will send it around the boards. Bohart after it. He'll chip it back down low. Stefan will body up a man as it goes over to Jacobs. Jacobs, throws it off the stick of the netminder. And then misplayed there. Here come the Warriors again. They'll come in. That shot off Morelli's skating wide. Battle down in the corner. Warriors with possession. They'll fire it at the net. Puck comes to the near side. Warriors center. Broken up there by Widman. Warriors get it back. Jacobs with a nice hit. They'll come up. Vaughn just chucks Bohart about 42 feet. But the puck comes out to neutral ice. Warriors will have it. They work right into the zone. Fire a quick one. That goes wide. Centering effort broken up by Widman. He's dancing with the puck and the Warriors stole it. Got it right on. Jokic turns it away and then a shot from the blue line's denied. Down low, Morelli with it. Redbirds just out of sync so far here, Travis, in the early going. Morelli finds Tall. Here comes Tall. Tall. His shot gets partially deflected. He'll throw it up top for Long. Bounces off Long's stick. And the Warriors work their way back. They'll go walk in. Jokic got a stick on that one. It looked like it might have been going wide anyway. Centering effort. Long's there. He'll send it to Thompson. Thompson flips it up and out looking for Pollard. Pollard put his whole body into that dump effort. Gets it into the zone. Warriors can't clear. Oh, and it's poked away from Pollard. Back to center ice. Long off the board. Looking for Johnson. Pollard gloves it down. And we'll have a whistle. We're not sure why.
They call offside right there, Chris.
If they call it offside, it's terrible. Everybody, yeah, he's bringing it back to center ice.
I think you're right about one thing, Chris. The Redbirds a little bit out of sync here tonight, obviously with the absence of Clark and also Ethan the Wall Tall, but hopefully the Redbirds can get some momentum going here.
Buck along the far side. Stevenson trying to dig it out. Comes back to the Warriors. They'll work their way in. Connolly's shot goes wide. Kept in the zone by the Warriors. Oh, a bouncer gets out. There comes Matthews. Oh, looking back door to Thompson. It comes off his stick. Works it back down low, back in front. Again, Thompson can't get the shot off. And the Warriors able to clear. Long back for it. Off the boards, not out right to a Warrior. He'll fire one. Jokic turns that aside. Warriors dump it down low. Puck in front. Jokic will smother it for a stoppage here. 8:44 to go, first period. Granite City leads 1-0.
That's a good save by Jokic down there off the knob of the stick. Another good chance. The Redbirds giving Granite City a little bit too many looks there from the circle.
Jacobs on the draw. Back to Morelli. He sends it around the inboards. Puck's on its edge. It's rolling. It'll go all the way down. Warriors try to get it out. Dix pushes it back in. Over to Pollard. Into the corner. That's shipped up. Pollard's still working on it. Has it taken away by Wilson. He'll send it around the inboards. Warriors break out into the zone. Throw one on. Jokic turns that aside. Pollard tries to clear it. It's at Dix's effort. Doesn't make it. Far side. Now Jacobs has it. He'll skate around the Warrior player. Come into the zone. Jacobs still with it. Fires one blocker save. Bouncing in front. Whoa. Tip towards the net. Bell able to get a glove on that one. For a stoppage here, 7:50 to go. First period, Granite up 1-0.
That's a good save, good two saves right there by Taco. As an initial shot from Jacobs surprised him, then the puck bounced right in front, a big juicy rebound, and he was able to get the glove on it.
Jacobs on the draw. Tall working along the near side. Puck will come back around the inboards. Bohart after. Come up top for Widman. He'll keep it down low. Bohart behind the net. Bohart tries to make a move. Connolly steals it from him. Stevenson at the blue line. He has it taken away. Here come the Warriors in. Drop pass. Quick shot. That'll go high and out of play. 7:22 to go. There in the first. 1-0 Granite.
That's good hustle right there by Morelli. You get back. Forced the pass. Widman able to deflect that shot. Good job by the Redbird defenseman there.
Face off to the left of Jokic. Warriors through traffic. I couldn't tell if that got on or got put wide. Puck comes down into the corner. Pressure from the Warriors. They'll send it up top. Connolly will push it back down and around. Bohart with a ginger check along the far side there. And then Widman able to clear it out. Tall in pursuit. Warriors send it right back the other way. Bohart breaks that up. Warriors still able to advance in. Jokic with a poke save there as Wilson was all in his grill. Wilson now behind the net, battling with Jacobs. Warriors try a wraparound. Oh, Connolly couldn't keep it in. And Tall will get it out of there. Jacobs after it. Jacobs comes away with it. Jacobs tries to cut through the middle. He gets tripped up. And a little poke in the back there as the puck goes loose into the corner. Oh, Stefan was lining him up there. On the near side.
Penalty here against Alton. I thought Jacobs was, he got tripped on that play. He didn't go down. If he would have went down, probably would have got the call, but that one was behind the play on the Redbirds here, Chris.
Jacobs will go to the box for getting tripped.
I don't know what the heck he did right there. What the hell were they looking at? I don't know.
Well, power play here for the Warriors. Leading 1-0. 6:07 to go here in the first. Johnson wins the draw behind the net to Morelli. Long sends it around the other way, not out. Morelli with a hit. So Jacobs gets tripped and cross-checked in the back, and he'll go off for slashing. Check. Got it. All right. Johnson back after it. Warriors trying to set up this power play. Come all the way down to Long. Gets it out of the zone. And there'll be a hand pass here on the Warriors with 5:32 to go in the first. Minute 25 left in the man advantage for Granite City. They lead it 1-0.
Well, with Jacobs in the box, you lose your best penalty killer out there. Jacobs has been known to put a shorty in or two. But again, just a bad break for the Redbirds as Jacobs got tripped up, then got cross-checked, and then I guess he gave a slash in return, and that's the one they called.
Warriors win the draw. Send it deep down in. Long throws it in front of his net. That's not a great pass as the Warriors circle back in their zone. Johnson all over Connolly, forces him to give it up. Warriors enter the zone. Quick shot goes wide. Stefan in the corner, picked up by the Warriors behind the net. They'll throw it up top. Connolly from the blue line. And that's tipped in front and in.
Waving that one off, Chris. I saw him wave it off. You say goal? I thought he waved it off.
Jokic saying something to the official there. They were all in front of him in the net. But now it's 2-0 Granite. Costly. Now Coach Brian Clark's talking about it. And here we go.
Warrior goal scored by number 17.
That'll go into the netting for a stoppage here. 4:45 to go in the first. It's 2-0. Granite City.
Well, not the start the Redbirds wanted, but just got to be aggressive on the puck here tonight, Chris.
Here comes Jacobs. He gets hooked. Up to Thompson. Thompson tries to work his way in. Bodies flying everywhere. Jacobs turns, rips one wide. Dix gets to it. Oh, it slips past Dix. Dix will reach around and get it back. He's still battling. Dix poking away. Over to Jacobs. Jacobs tries to cut in. He gets taken down. And the Warriors bring it back out. Here comes Granite City in. Whips it around the boards to Matthews. Matthews not out. Now they blew, that was the exact same thing. They blew the whistle dead on Pollard for. Grab the puck, throw it to yourself and hit it. Dix will come back to get it. He'll send it around for Thompson. Thompson gets mowed down. Puck comes up top. That shot blocked by Tall's skate. Bouncer in front. That'll go wide. Stevenson off the boards, out of the zone. Warriors throw it back down in, offsides. But on net, Jokic will play it to Dix. Dix will go off the boards and out.
Just
Right
not getting those outlet passes right now, Chris.
Nope, here come the Warriors in again. They'll just throw it on net. Jokic will freeze that for a face-off with 3:03 to go. They're in the first, 2-0. Granite's on top.
I think the juggling of the lines just doesn't have the chemistry here for the Redbirds. There are a lot of one-and-dones. Just not able to connect on those outlets. Redbirds are going to have to sharpen that up here.
Off the draw. That puck will come in the middle. Picked up there by Widman. He'll dump it down in. And icing call on the Redbirds. Will come back the other way. 2:51 to go, first period. Granite's on top, 2-0.
Widman tried to get a little bit more loft on that one, but ended up going all the way down.
Off the draw, comes right at the net. Widman able to clear it out of there. Morelli holding on to it a little bit too long and can't get it out of the zone. Granite City back in control. Connolly throws it on. Jokic to save. Picked up in front by Morelli. He'll circle back behind his own net. Here comes Morelli up the near side. Morelli on his horse. Morelli looking to cut in. He throws one right into the bread basket of Bell for a stoppage here. 2:23 to go. In the first, Redbirds are trailing 2-0.
Well, Redbirds are going to have to earn their goals, and right there you had a chance to crash the net, go for a rebound. You had two players in front. Nobody getting in the face of the goalie right now.
Tall on the draw. Near side to Jacobs. Back to Tall. Back to Jacobs. Takes bad hop off this Granite shitty ice. As that puck's been bouncing a lot here tonight. They'll come back around the other way. Stefan after it in the corner. Stefan throws it in the middle. The Warriors able to slap it back out of the zone. Long, quick pass up, looking for Jacobs. Intercepted by the Warriors. That'll go down in. Stevenson. After it. It'll come to Long. Here comes Long. Long's on his horse. He'll get in the zone. He forgets the puck. Warriors out to neutral ice. Tall working on him. Stefan's got to get back on side, so the Warriors will get possession. That pass intercepted by Jacobs, but nobody home for the Redbirds. The Warriors get it back. Minute 25 to go here in the first. That pass too far. That'll be an icing call on Granite City.
I was wondering if they were going to wave that one off. That's the right call to make right there. And go back to that play with
Wouldn't
Jacobs.
surprise me.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Chris. But Jacobs nearly had the play he wanted there at the blue line. Intercepted the pass, just couldn't keep a handle on it.
Ball on the draw. In front for Matthews. Goes back to the side for Jacobs. That puck set up and out of the zone. Pass Long again. Stevenson behind the net, looking for Matthews. He tips it up ahead, but it's right to the Warriors. They'll flip it out of the zone. Tall's got to get back on. Connolly now for the Warriors. He puts on the brakes. Brings it out of the zone. Vaughn throws it down in. Jokic will have to play it off the boards and freeze it. 42.8 seconds to go in the first, and it's not gone the Redbirds' way so far. They're down 2-0.
Well, Granite City doing a good job in the neutral zone, and I think they read the scouting report on Keller Jacobs tonight. They've guarded him very well and definitely been physical against him. Redbirds are going to have to connect on an outlet pass and lead to a rush here.
Shot from the blue line through traffic, goes wide. Jacobs after it. He'll push it around behind the net. Looking for Tall. Gets stopped by the Warriors and kept in. Long now. Long. His pass. Not even out of the zone as it hits a Warrior player. Tall picks it up. Back to center ice. Finally, Jacobs with it. He takes a hit. Jacobs with it now. Drops it for Reed Stevenson. He throws a changeup on net. Blocker save. That puck was fluttering. The Warriors send it back to center ice, and there's the buzzer. That'll end the first. Redbirds down 2-0. Travis, what I like was there at the end of that period, they switched the lines up again. You had Tall, Matthews, and Jacobs out there on a line. And I think that might be the way to go.
I would agree with you, Chris. If you with Jacobs, you got to have players out there with good hands. Both Tall and Matthews, great hands. Matthews has got that touch around the net, so look for him to go to the net when Jacobs has the puck. And I agree with you. I like that combination. Redbirds again in this game so far. Puck possession's been a problem. Granite City has smothered them very well. Not much going to the offensive zone. And they've done a great job in the neutral zone. Redbirds having a hard time just getting it past the red line. But still a lot of time left. You regroup after the period and try to go on that hard forecheck that we've seen from this team. Bell's made a couple of decent saves, but he really hasn't been tested very much so far.
Really getting an equipment check over there. They'll stop over onto the bench.
Other area the Redbirds have got to be better at just simply passing the puck in their own zone. A lot of cross-ice passes right at their own blue line. Cost them a couple of times, a couple of bad turnovers, and that's what led to the first Granite City goal. Then a bad penalty led to the other one. A bad call, I should say.
The official going over there to hee-haw with the Granite coaches over something. Now we'll drop the puck. And Thompson overskates it. Here comes Dix pushing through the middle. Dix unloads right into the stomach of Bell for a stoppage here at 13:46 of the second.
Well, Dix found an opening right there and unloaded. Good save by Bell.
Dix squirted right through the defense of Granite City there and was able to put one in there. Oh, they get it past Dix at the blue line. Here comes Granite. Oh, all alone in front, but can't handle the pass. Again, that puck bouncing on this frozen tundra ice they've got out here in Granite City. And it's just having a hard time getting a shot off. That's on both sides here. As that puck's a hopping, here comes Thompson. He tries to cut in the middle. Can't get past Connolly. Connolly's a top-level defenseman, Travis. It's going to be hard to beat him with a simple move. You're going to have to deke him out pretty good.
Boy, it's a game of inches and seconds right there. Bohart wide open on the back door. I don't know if Thompson saw him there or not, but at the other end, Redbirds caught a break. They left the back door wide open for the Warriors, and a good chance at the other end. Luckily, a bouncing puck.
They're going to wave Wilson out of the face-off circle. Vaughn and Jacobs now on the draw. Jacobs wrestles it away, throws a backhand towards the net that hits nothing but Warrior players. And then they're able to get it out of the zone. Stevenson turns, fires it into the dark night of Granite City. There's no way that puck's coming back. We'll have a face-off coming up. That's out in the abyss out there.
He was aiming for Shepard on that one.
And Jacobs on the draw for the Redbirds. Granite City wins the draw. High off the glass and out. Granite City with it. Connolly. Cross ice for Costello. He'll send it up. That's stopped by Jacobs. He pushes it back into the zone, but right to Connolly. Sends it back to center ice. Redbirds offsides. Have to get back on. Connolly will pick it up for Granite City. And he dumps it high down into the zone. Right in front. Jokic able to stop that one. Morelli cuts through the middle. He gets tripped up a little bit over to Pollard. Jacobs reaching for it right in front of us. Tied up along the near side. Granite City able to put it in the zone. Morelli off the boards to Pollard. Pollard looking for Matthews. Has that broken up. Warriors come in. They lose the handle. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs gets tripped. He gets back up. Throws it at the net. Connolly will touch it. Well, and then it went on net. That almost bounced in, Travis. Penalty on the Warriors. Power play for the Redbirds at the 11:44 mark of the second.
Well, I think if Jacobs wouldn't have went down on that, they probably wouldn't have called it again, but nice work by Keller. Jacobs was able to get around the defenseman. All Costello could do was use a stick, and that's what he did, so the Redbirds get the power play.
It'll be Tall, Jacobs, and Thompson on with Long Dix. That puck goes just wide from Long. Tall working over in the corner. Thompson comes to poke at it. My God, Aiden Tall throwing his weight around. Center right in front. Thompson missed it. Shot from the blue line. Doesn't make it through. Jacobs with it. Jacobs with it. We're going to have another penalty here on the Warriors coming up. Right in front. Oh, that's denied. Matthews, Jokic to the bench. Extra attacker for the Redbirds. 6-on-4 here. Here comes the middle. Warriors finally get a stick on it. And the whistle will be blown. Redbirds about to get a 5-on-3 here.
Golden opportunity right here, Chris. You need to cash in on this one. Still a lot of time left, only a 2-0 game, and power play goal is just what the Redbirds need right now. You gotta get traffic in front of the goaltender. He's on his game right now.
Clark uses his timeout here.
That's probably a good move. As soon as that puck heads towards the net, you gotta crash the net right here.
Timeout Redbirds. They've got a 5-on-3 for the next minute 21. Take the timeout. Get a breather in for your power play unit.
Well, Jacobs had been on the ice for a while, so definitely could use a breather here.
I mean, this is a big time opportunity for the Redbirds. I don't want to say it's make or break, Travis, but it kind of feels like that at this point. If you don't score here, it's going to be a long road the rest of the game.
No doubt about it. Momentum will shift big time, and obviously next goal in this game is critical. Redbirds have a chance to get two if they can get one, that first one in the minute 21, still have a power play here. Thompson just missed on the back door as Jacobs put a perfect pass right across the crease. Thompson was there, and that bouncing puck has been a problem here tonight.
All right, they will send out Matthews, Jacobs, Thompson, Bohart, and Morelli. 5-on-3 here for the Redbirds. Wilson wins the draw back to the corner. Connolly can't clear. Jacobs has it. Tries to work his way around the officials. Center comes back up to the blue line. Over to Bohart. Bohart comes in, fires one right into the chest of the goaltender.
You gotta go low on those shots right there, Chris. When you don't take the goalie's eyes, he's gonna make that save all day. You gotta go low with that puck. Get a big rebound off the pad.
Redbirds are not challenging Bell at all here tonight. They've put it right in his chest on almost every scoring opportunity. As Jacobs sends it cross ice. Morelli, he'll skate in. Morelli in the middle. Drops it back for Jacobs. Jacobs He'll rip one wide. Connolly will get to it. He'll go off the glass, down the ice. Jokic comes out, stops it for Bohart. Bohart for Jacobs. Jacobs into the zone, still 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Jacobs can't force that one in the middle. Over to Matthews. Matthews cross ice for Bohart. Bohart looking back door, big save there from Bell as he denies Jacobs. That goes off the side of the net, and the Warriors clear back down the ice. Right on net, Morelli back to get it. 8 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 as Morelli brings it up into the zone. Warriors get a guy back. 37 seconds in the power play here for the Redbirds. Jacobs near side to Morelli. Morelli still waiting. To Jacobs. Jacobs throws it at the net, and that's stopped again right into red mask. Again, Travis not challenging whatsoever. Redbirds seem very passive, non-aggressive, just kind of waiting to see what happens. They got to go after it.
Yeah, that shot right there, you got to have traffic in front. Nobody screening the goalie. You got Pollard on the ice, and that's what he's really good at. You got to get him in front of the net here.
In the corner, not out. Jacobs with it. 15 seconds to go in the power play for Redbirds. Jacobs, his shot goes wide. Long, almost lost it at the blue line again. Tall with it now. Behind the net to Jacobs. 3 seconds to go before the Warriors are back full strength. Now they are. So a missed opportunity on the power play for the Redbirds. They still have it in the zone. Oh, Pollard can't turn and fire. He's able to keep it in there, though, but the Warriors are going to get to it. Connolly rips it down the ice. Icing call on Granite. 8:49 to go in the second. 2-0 Warriors.
Well, that's a very good kill there by Granite City, but Redbirds kind of made it easy on them. Just a lot of shots right in the chest of the goalie. You had 3 or 4 shots on that play. You had one really good chance, a backdoor feed to Jacobs, and Bell read that perfectly.
Johnson on the draw. That quick shot there from Tall. It's turned aside. Puck on the near side. Pollard. Oh, he fires one wide. Stevenson comes in to get it. To Tall. Back to Johnson. Johnson throws one towards the net. That goes wide. Pollard. Tall right in front. Johnson, his shot doesn't make it through traffic. And the Warriors send it back out. Long back to get it. Long in the corner. Up to Tall. Not out. Finally, Tall. Good work there to get it out. Foot race with Costello. Puck gets stuck on some snow. It comes back into the zone. Long. Off the board. Looking for Tall, but Warriors get there. They'll throw it on net. Stevenson. Not out as he gives it right up. It's Long back to get it. Long tries to cut through the middle. Loses the handle. Johnson gets the loose puck. Pollard flips it behind the net. Pollard up top for Stevenson. Stevenson makes one move, throws it in front. Oh, gets all the way through. Redbirds can't get a stick on it, and then gets past Long. Warriors come down in. Good back check there by the Redbirds. Thompson. Long misses the handle. Can't get to it. He'll get into the corner. Send it all the way back down to his end. Jokic will play it, looking for Jacobs. Far for him, off Steffen's stick. And that'll deflect into the netting for a stoppage. 6:54 to go in the second. 2-0 Granite City.
Well, Redbirds are seeing the openings. They're just not finding it right now in the outlet passes, and you had a couple of chances right there. Bounces aren't going the Redbirds' way so far at all, Chris.
All right, we had to to laugh with the Granite City coaches again. The officials did. Now we're finally getting another drop. Kindly around the boards. And Wilson flipped out of the zone. Our board, the Warriors will dump it down in. Morelli will hack at it. He's battling in the corner. Puck comes right in the middle. Backhand attempt. Doesn't make it through traffic. Wilson off the back wall. He'll still have the puck. He'll send it up to the blue line. Oh, almost mishandled by Townsend at the blue line. Warriors circled around. Oh, looking back door. Broken up by Morelli. Here comes Morelli. Morelli into the Warriors zone. Looking back door. Oh my God, Townsend almost hit it into his own net.
That was the bounce that the Redbirds could have used right there.
Absolutely. Puck behind the net, Widman. Warriors keep it in the corner, try to center, they do. Fire one on, save Jokic. Puck comes out, Matthews clears the zone.
That was out of the zone. Yeah. Yeah, they called it.
Morelli, he's on cue, he's hurting. Jacobs will poke at it. Morelli's down. Down in the zone, Kyle will touch it. Refs will blow the whistle. They didn't see what happened, but Morelli's on the ice.
I'm not sure if he blocked a shot there, Chris.
He's holding the lower abdomen area.
Redbirds will get an offensive zone face-off right here. See if they can make something happen.
All right, they will send out Tall, Bohart, Jacobs, Long, and Stevenson. Tall wins it to Jacobs. Jacobs turns. Oh, hits the Granite City player with the shot. And back the other way we go. Granite City centers. Oh, can't get a shot off. Jacobs working in the corner. Puck comes down low, Long. He'll wrestle it away. Comes Long. Trying to dance through everybody. Loses the handle.
Good
Long pass up for Tall. Oh. Tall looking for Jacobs. That gets intercepted. Stevenson now off the glass. Gets it to Jacobs. Jacobs tries to make a power move. Kiley interrupts that. Jacobs right in front. Oh, Stevenson's shot deflects. Out of play.
Well, when he got the puck on his stick, it was bouncing. I think it would have been best if he could have ripped it there, but had a bouncing puck once again. Chris just couldn't settle it.
Another power play coming up here for the Redbirds.
Got to find a way to cash in, and the only way you're going to do that is if you get traffic in front of the goaltender. Pollard's on the ice. You got to park him right in front of the net here.
4:23 to go, second period. Warriors lead it 2-0.
Redbirds need an answer.
Matthews will take the draw. Nope, Tall will. Over to Jacobs. Jacobs has to set it down low to Tall. Oh, Tall gets destroyed. And Connolly will send it down the ice. Long back to get it. Long skates. Try again. Cannot get through the Granite City defense as Long trying to skate through everybody. Tall. To Jacobs. To Long. Up top for Jacobs. Jacobs makes a move, cuts in, fires one. Oh, that goes just wide. Bohart chips it down for Matthews. Back up top for Bohart. Bohart. Oh, Bohart able to keep it in. Jacobs. Oh, looking back door, goes off the stick of Matthews. He tries to get up top for Bohart.
What the heck did he just call?
He called a hand pass.
There was no hand involved in that.
As it bounced off his chest.
Unbelievable.
That was terrible.
Redbirds just having a hard time finding lanes to the net right now, and once again, you don't have anyone in front of the net when you're setting up at the point on this power play.
And they lose the draw. Wilson will dump it down in. 50 seconds to go here in the power play for the Redbirds. Bohart has it. He finds Jacobs. Jacobs tries to cut around. Goes all the way behind the net, still with it. Jacobs cutting through the middle, still with it. Oh, looking back door, Matthews had his stick tied up. Gets down to Jacobs. Jacobs over to Matthews. Matthews for Bohart. Off his skate. Now it's a breakaway for Granite City. And Jokic denies it.
Great save.
Jokic able to shut the door on the short-handed breakaway by Vaughn. And he keeps it a 2-0 game here with 2:37 to go in the second. 15 seconds left in the Redbird power play.
Well, you could see that one coming. The pass over to Bohart, that left-handed shot, just unable to keep it in. Vaughn came in all alone, trying to go right through the 5-hole. And what a save by Jokic.
Johnson on the draw. Warriors will win it down into the corner. The near side, Pollard tries to set it up, not out. Warriors come in, shot on. Jokic makes another save. Travis, one big thing missing from this game that the Redbirds need to have is the physicality factor as well.
No doubt about it.
It has not been a very physical game from the Redbirds.
You're definitely missing Dunham and some of your bigger hitters, but that's where Joe Steffen, Pollard, and those boys have really got to kick it up a notch here. Redbirds are going to have to earn their chances.
Warriors keep it in. Scrum along the boards. Pollard. And Dix was in there. Dix will steal it. Send it around the boards. Not out. In the corner now, Dix battling. Dix able to whip it out of there. Over to Morelli. Morelli to Dix. Dix sends it in the middle for Pollard. It's off his stick. He'll poke at it down into the zone, but Granite City has it. And then the Warriors again, high out of play. So we'll have a face-off with 1:34 to go here in the second. It's 2-0 Warriors.
Luke Davis also out of the lineup tonight, Chris.
Johnson on the draw, wins it back to Stevenson from the point. That goes off the stick and into the netting.
Well, that's a good shot to take there by Stevenson. You had Thompson right in front of the goal, and you got to get some players in the paint right up against the goaltender.
Off the draw, quick shot goes wide from Bohart. Thompson. In the corner, Thompson, he gets shoved down. Warriors back the other way. Oh, Stevenson mishandles it. Go down in the corner. Puck kicks in the middle, picked up by Thompson. Here comes Thompson, he'll go off the boards. Races after it himself, he gets to it, centers it. Oh, Johnson can't get a shot off. And the Warriors back the other way. They'll dump it down in. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Here comes Long. Long will try to skate through everybody, loses the puck again. That's about the 8th time so far, as Bohart will send it down in. Connolly off the board, stopped there by Long. He turns, fires one. Stopped by the Warrior defense. They'll just chip it out of the zone. Makes a move around Long. Quick shot on Jokic. Makes another save. There was 17 seconds to go here in the second. It's 2-0 Warriors.
Well, Jokic keeping you in the game right there. Right there, another good save. Let's not forget about that shorthanded breakaway Granite said he had earlier in the period. The game is still within reach. The Redbirds have just got to put the work into the offensive zone to get it done.
Johnson wins the draw to get back to center ice, but the Warriors quickly dispatch it back down in. Morelli back to get it. He's back on the ice. That puck stuck along the far side, and the official put his hand up for a minute. Then he put it back down.
I think that was offside, yeah. Well, same old story there in that second period, Chris. Just not doing what it takes in the offensive zone. Keller Jacobs just trying to find the time and space that he normally gets, and he's just not gonna find it here tonight. Granite City doing a good job on him. Redbirds have got to find the openings in other areas.
That's right, Travis. The puck movement's lacking here tonight as well. We're too busy trying to skate it up, trying to do a one-man show, and it's not going to work. We're going to have to work the puck to your teammates, get open, and get a good shot off. There's another thing, the shot selection. It started to get better there at the end of the second. We spent the first period and a half just throwing it into the stomach and chest of Bell. And he's not giving up many rebounds when you're throwing it right there. So
Redbirds have had quite a few openings on the back door, just unable to connect on those passes. Part of that could just be the ice condition, but Redbirds have just got to find the open ice, Chris. Instead of trying to do the one-man show like you said, draw those players to you and then find the open player streaking up the other side of the ice, finding those open areas. That, getting the dirty areas of the ice. You gotta get in the goalie's face, get traffic in front, especially when you're taking them shots from the point.
Jacobs, Tall, Matthews, Woodman and Morelli to start the third. Tie up in the middle. Tall pokes at it. Looks to Matthews. Matthews throws it on. Couldn't get a lot on it. Puck still loose. Woodman pinches in, has it taken away. 2-on-1 for the Warriors. They fire. Oh, what a play by Morelli as he breaks that up. Tie up behind the net. Warriors. Near side right in front. Oh, can't get a shot off. Gets the puck back. Turns, fires, hits traffic in front. In the corner. Warriors with a center. That's broken up. And then Jacobs will poke it ahead. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs in. Goal scores! Oh, baby! What a move by Keller Jacobs as he wins the foot race to the puck. Gets it to his forehand and pokes it around the pad, and the Redbirds are right back in it, Travis. It's 2-1.
Well, Jacobs created the space that he's been looking for the entire game, and right there, Kaminsky was the defenseman, just didn't have the speed Jacobs has, and he's able to break away finally. Got Bell going one way and then stuffed it in the other side, and what a move by Jacobs. Huge goal there for the Redbirds.
I'm not sure what we're discussing over here.
We're whining because the net got knocked off its moorings in the goal. They're trying to say the net was off, but if it was, it's because the goaltender.
The net was off after the puck was in the net. So
I don't know what they're whining about over there. That's just a great goal by Jacobs. Huge goal in this game. We've been saying all along next goal in the game was going to be a key one. So let's hope the Redbirds can get a little momentum off of that. Rattle the goalie's cage a little bit. The other thing I've noticed, Chris, they got Jacobs at the center position. I think that's a good spot for him to be at this point in the game.
Puck comes back. Morelli fakes one pass, then he finds Matthews to Jacobs. Jacobs in. He'll throw one wide. He'll come up. They get able to get it past Dix as he was pushing in. Long cross ice for Jacobs. Jacobs just throws a low one. Rebound comes up for Dix. Dix rips one just wide. Jacobs down low, looking for Matthews. Warriors send it up the near side and out. Morelli. Oh, that hits the Wilson of the Warriors. He'll bring it in. Puck down low, Morelli. To Tall. Tall flips it right in the middle. Oh, Carroll can't get a shot off. Over to Connolly. That's on. Jokic turns that aside. Another shot. That goes wide. Ooh. Dix is in there pounding Carroll. It comes up the far side. There's Jacobs. Jacobs. Oh, that puck got into some of that snow. And the Warriors send it back the other way. Long. He'll get to it. He'll cut through his own crease. Long with it again. Long. Still with the puck. Long still with the puck. Long loses the puck. Stevenson off the glass. Up top, Stevenson. Looking for an open lane. His shot goes wide. Bohart. He tries to make a move as he poked away, and then the Warriors able to ship it back to center ice. Bohart back to get it to Long. Back to Bohart. Oh, his pass partially tipped. Thompson in. Thompson gets bumped by Connolly. He's still working at it. Connolly has it. He'll send it off the boards. Warriors get it out. Here comes the Warriors in. They try to cut through the middle. Oh, Stevenson, good stick work there as he keeps that away. Pollard will throw it behind the net. Long there to get it. Long off the boards. Bouncing puck. Warriors steal it. Right in the middle. They shoot and score. Another turnover by the Redbirds in their own zone. And Granite City walks right in and buries one. And it's 3-1 Granite.
Yeah, Shepard was wide open, kind of came out of nowhere right there, right in the middle of the ice, where you do not want the puck just sitting with that left-handed shot. He's able to get the puck over the glove of Jokic. Bad break there by the Redbirds, just carelessness in your own zone.
Well, you got some work to do now. Johnson, Steffen, and Jacobs. And Granite City's playing a match game here. Anytime Jacobs is out there, they are sending their top line out. And Granite wins the draw. Stevenson bodies up Wilson. Long off the boards. Jacobs makes a nice move. There comes Jacobs. Jacobs in the middle. Oh, trying to go back door for Steffen. He fans on the shot. Jacobs again with it. Off the side. That's a hand pass. Nope. We'll wave that off. Carroll will walk in. Jokic denies him in front. And the puck comes all the way back out. Connolly behind his own net. That's intercepted by Long. And a delayed offsides there from the official. 9:43 to go in the third. 3-1 Warriors.
9-4-3-8-9. Please select your linens at the announcer's booth.
It'll be Tall, Matthews, and Thompson. And Thompson has it on the far side. Oh, he gets mowed down by Costello. Centering effort from Tall.
Oh, that he got shoved right there against the boards.
He did. Off the board. Intercepted by Thompson. Thompson still working with it. Looks to go in the corner, but that's picked off. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Trying to go back door. Good work by Widman as he had his guy tied up. Back the other way we go. Matthews gets sandwiched. Morelli makes a spin move. Gets it to Tall. Tall in. Tall rips one high. It bounce over to Thompson. Tall working on it. Tall again in front. Loose puck. Oh, Matthews again. He scores! Oh, baby, what great work by Tony Matthews in front. As he's able to stay with it, he locked in, concentrated, finds the back of the net, and the Redbirds back within one. It's 3-2.
Well, that's
with 8:35 left.
That's the shift you needed right there. That was an outstanding shift by that line. All 5 of those boys did their part. Great job getting the puck to the net. Initial shot coming by Tall, and you give Matthews a look like that in front, he's going to get it. That's his first varsity goal of his career. Congratulations to Tony Matthews, and it could not have come at a better time, Chris. Timeout now by Granite City, but what a huge goal there for the Redbirds. Just getting the puck to the net, getting bodies to the net, sitting right there in front with that big rebound. So Redbirds back in it. The other thing is, too, you get Jacobs a long rest. That was a good, long, hard-fought shift by that line. So Jacobs, having some fresh legs, will come back out on the ice. And Granite knows this, and they had their top line out there against that last Redbird sequence. Connolly was on the ice for a long time. You know they want him out there when Jacobs is on the ice.
Seems like an excessively long timeout. There we go. 8:35 left. Jacobs, Pollard wrestling with it to Bohart. Bohart from the blue line. Again, long shot goes into the wickets for stoppage.
Well, that's a good shot to make right there. Actually get an offensive zone face-off. See if the Redbirds can get a clean face-off win here.
Jacobs right on net off the draw, and that's smothered. We'll do it again.
Find a way to get 2 goals in this period. Redbirds are finally doing what they need to do, just very aggressive right now on the puck.
Over along the far side. Jacobs gets laid out. Warriors bring it out. Warriors cross the blue line. Center right in front, Jokic. There again. Holy crap, how long are you going to wait to blow the whistle?
Yeah, you can hear Clark yelling from the bench. It took forever. Whitman may have got a piece of that backdoor feed to where the shot wasn't quite as hard, but a good chance there for Granite City.
Off the draw. Jacobs off the boards for Pollard. Here comes Pollard. He's got a head of steam. Pollard, he's got a hell of a shot there. Rips one again into the chest. Well, you heard that thud from that shot from Pollard. Granite City high off the boards, out of the zone. Back the other way we go. Wilson's going to wind one up. Jokic, glove save. They blow the whistle this time. 7:35 to go. third period. 3-2 Granite.
Redbird defenseman here definitely needed a shift change, so Redbirds with a good opportunity at the other end. Pollard came streaking up the left wing, had Ballhard on the right wing, but instead took the shot. Got a nice big rebound. Unfortunately, it didn't come over to this right side.
Not sure what the official was talking with Jokic for 20 minutes about. So here we go. Puck forced down low. Dix pokes it to Long. Looking for Steffen. Warriors will get it. Warriors center. Thompson's there. Thompson will shovel it out. Now it's a foot race. Here comes Johnson. Johnson gets tied up. Taken down. And here come the Warriors back the other way. Rips one on. Jokic. Another save. Oh, and the guy manning the booth holds up the 2 finger sign. They're going to drop the clock to 2 minutes in a 1-goal game.
I have not seen that on a varsity game in a long time, Chris. What the heck, man?
Well, let's go back to that extended timeout we just took.
Oh, my goodness. It's varsity!
I'm pretty sure.
2 years.
I think if you look back, I think a certain guy out there on the ice, this happens almost every game he is out there on the ice with. I know the game before us, Travis got dropped down to 2 minutes. Maybe that's something the league needs to look at. Here comes Jacobs. Through the middle, Jacobs rips one. Oh, just wide as he tried to go across the grain. That shot thrown on. Conley will go off the glass. Up top, Long. Looking for Tall. Back to Long. Warriors get it out of the zone. Minute 19 to go. Long dancing around with it. He'll go cross ice. Oh, Matthews can't get to it. Pushed down into Morelli. Morelli behind his own net. Minute 5 to go. Morelli to Long. Long into the zone. Tall. Another nasty hit on the boards. Long is down. He's waving the coach out.
He may have hit his head going into the boards.
Well, you would think he'd call something.
And the ref kind of pointing at his collarbone. Let's hope that's not the case here for Long. Redbirds 54 seconds left. What's been a frustrating game, but you have a chance to turn that around here. You find a way to put it in the net. And that collarbone and shoulder is what he's pointing out. Key face-off coming up here. Heading back in the net, but I think you can consider putting out the extra attacker right here.
Yeah, I wonder what. He's not going all the way back. He's waiting to see if they win the face-off, Travis. He's about at the halfway point here. Redbirds win this face-off. I think you'll see him head to the net. Jacobs gets waved out of the circle. Tall will take it. Ball wins it back to Jacobs. Jacobs, high off the glass into the netting. We'll do it again.
Well, Toll's been good at the face-off dot right there, and you got the win you needed.
49 seconds to go. Ball back to Jacobs again. Jacobs throws it towards the net. Granite City will get it out of the zone. Jokic will stay in for now. Bohart cuts through the middle.
Get it deep, get it deep.
Bohart goes down. Warriors send it right back down. That's an icing call. On that one, now they will bring Jokic off as the face-off will be deep in the zone.
I like the decision to bring Thompson out right here. Very tenacious on the puck, but right there, Bohart's got to get that puck deep.
33 seconds to go, third period, 3-2 Warriors. Call on the draw again. Warriors win it this time. Let's send it off the glass. Jacobs kicks it to keep it in to Tall. Tall tries to center. That's blocked. Jacobs with it. Jacobs centers. That hits side of the net. Bell's all over the place. Now we've got, and amazingly, somehow, the net comes off as the goaltender's flopping around. He didn't have his stick. He's rolling around, and the net comes off.
Yeah, he was sprawling right there.
Funny how that happened. 16.2 seconds to go. Third period.
It's going to take a clean face-off win right here by Tall.
Puck comes back. Warriors win it. They send it down the ice. And that is going to hit off the side of the net. Icing call on Granite. Will do it again. Somebody in the Granite side jinxed that one. As soon as they let it go, I heard somebody go, "That's in." They jinxed it. Tall on the face-off again. This puck goes high. To Bohart. Oh, just wide. 2 seconds to go. And Wilson cleared out, and that's the game. Well, Redbirds, I think, waited just a hair too long, Travis, to kind of kick it into gear tonight. And the Warriors took advantage of some stuff, and it's a 3-2 win for Granite here tonight.
Yeah, that's just a disappointing loss. Frustrating game for the Redbirds. Good effort there in the third period. You get 2 goals, but the game-winning goal, a bad turnover in your own zone, led to that 3-1 goal. Redbirds got one back. Looked like they were going to tie it up. Just some bad breaks. And then the clock goes down to 2 minutes after about a minute and a half timeout. So, again, just a frustrating loss. Redbirds go to 2-2, but good effort in that third period.
All right, well, we'll be back Thursday night. I don't even know who we play, Travis.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
I don't know when we play. I just know it's Thursday night.
Yep,
the
Thursday
Redbirds
night.
play somebody.
Belleville, I think 7:30 at McKendree.
Belleville, 7:30 at McKendree. Listen, Jenny Timmons, if you're watching this, good Lord, woman, you scheduled us at 9 p.m. in a frozen tundra, and then a 7:30 game out at McKendree. I'm at McKendree enough for crying out loud. All right, enough complaining. We'll see you Thursday night. Redbirds will take on Belleville in a rematch of last year's exciting and thrilling playoff semifinal matchup. So tune in then, and we'll see you later.
Thanks again, veterans.
Yeah, what he said.